I always hate April Fools because it's the day after my birthday, so that means that people aren't celebrating me anymore.
And that's the day where everyone's like, I'm pregnant!
We presented him to Allie, knowing she would scratch it and think she won.
Is that too grotesque?
Happy April Fool's Day, everybody! I want to know what is the best prank you've ever pulled or that has been pulled on you. Happy fooling.
My best April Fool's Day joke was I put cellophane on all the toilets in my house, and let's just say I was the only one who knew, and we had a little bit of a splash sound for a couple people. Is that too grotesque? Well.
So one time my college suite mate hid in my closet for 2 days until I came home and then scared me after I've been home for a long time. I mean, like I had opened my TV, I had like my computer, I had was eating a little bit. So she had stayed low in my closet for an hour. So that was cruel.
I always hate April Fools because it's the day after my birthday, so that means that people aren't celebrating me anymore. But we would do a lot of pranks when we were on Ted. There's lots of time. Ted Lasso season 3, now out, Apple TV+. We would have a lot of time hanging around, and so we'd do some pranks where you would find one person's room at the studio, and you would just turn it upside down. Just take all of the things, the chairs, the tables, the mirrors, the coat hangers, take them all out of the room, and just so they walk into the room, there's nothing in there. It was we mostly did it to Collar, who plays Isaac McAdoo. It was mostly to him, really, but yeah.
The biggest prank I ever pulled on April Fools was with Michael Levitt, my producing partner on Hollywood Squares. We literally had the two contestants start fighting in front of Tom Bergeron. He had no idea. All of a sudden, they were at each other's throats. Tom went crazy and then has posted that ever since.
Actually, we did a really awful prank on our parents a long, long time ago that we potentially regret, kind of.
We pulled up to where our family was gathering for dinner, and it was at night, in the evening. We waited until we were right next to the house, and we called and we said, hey, we're getting jumped on the way, we don't know where we are, we got lost, him and I in the car. He made some sounds, bro, they got a gun. I made some sounds like this, and then we hung up the phone. And we were looking through the window to see the reaction. It was like, it was bad, it was bad. Now that I'm a parent, we both are, it's no, it's immediate grounded for life. So.
Funny thing is that I feel like we've gotten beat up after the fact, more than we would have if we actually
karma.
got jumped.
Yeah, karma.
But yeah, don't pull pranks on your parents.
No pranks at all.
My go-to prank is I have a bottle of fake blood from Halloween, and I love to send my mom fake crime pictures of accidents of me. I have my friends jump on board and say he fell. I tell her that I'm concussions. I mean, we go on and on. My mom's very gullible.
Is he awful?
Yes.
Right.
AJ pulled a really good April Fool's prank on me back in the day.
I think it was on the living room tour or on the attic tour.
Yeah.
Me and the band created fake scratchers, and we presented them to Allie, knowing she would scratch it and think she won, and she won $1 million.
I was
fraudulent.
You can't imagine how excited I was, and they filmed it. They had like a camera set up, filming the whole thing, and be going, guys, and panicked and freaking out.
It's actually really easy to replicate. You can buy them on Etsy, or I think Amazon actually fake scratchers to mess with people.
Not cool.
The best prank I ever did to someone was my publicist for April's Day. It's her birthday as well. So I phoned her and I said, look, there's been a big catastrophe. It's out now that I've been cavorting with several different men, and I need you to fix it now. And I start crying, and she calls me back. She's like, oh my God, are you serious? And I go, April Fools and happy birthday.
I'm not a big pranker, but I get pranked a lot by my family, and April Fool's Day was always a nightmare because they would always find horrible ways to prank me. And I remember I was at a nightclub in Miami with some friends, and I was having a good time, and I got a call from my brother who was in college in upstate New York at the time saying that he just got pulled over because he had 5 beers and he's in jail, and he needed me to go to a Western Union to bail him out. And I ran out of the club to go help my brother, and as I was looking for a Western Union, he called me and said, it's actually April 1st, it's past midnight on the East Coast. And I still haven't talked to him to this day.
So April Fool's is not a thing in Mexico. We have Dia de los Inocentes, which is actually on December 28th. And it's something religious, I don't know. But that's the day that we prank each other. That's the day where everyone's like, I'm pregnant. I'm kidding. That's basically what my friends' pranks are nowadays, 30-year-olds.
The best prank that I ever pulled has actually been an ongoing prank, and I've been doing it for the last 6 months, and it's, my dad really likes basketball, like a lot, and so I like to, like when we're all around, you know, having family dinner or something, I like to say something really inflammatory that would kind of make him upset and kind of overreact, like being like, oh, was Wilt Chamberlain even a good basketball player? And then I like, you know, seeing my dad get all worked up, being like, what do you mean? Was he a good basketball player? I mean, what do you mean? Like, so my dad just gets really crazy about it, and it just brings me delight from like the pit of my stomach, and it makes me radiate from the inside out in a really nice way. Happy April Fools!
So anybody that follows me is probably used to me constantly messing with Big B or him messing with me. So one of my favorite things to do, it's not necessarily an April Fool's joke. I'm an early person, he's not. A lot of times we're on the road driving early in the morning, and I do like what probably your dad used to do, is jump on the brakes and start screaming while he's asleep in the passenger seat, and the reaction on his face is all time. So that's my favorite.
Happy April Fools!